Hello and welcome. My name's Sarah Ayres. I'm Professor of Public Policy and Governance at the University of Bristol, and I'm Chair of the Regional Studies Association. I'm delighted to be here to award the 2025 Sir Peter Hall Award for contribution to the field. This is a significant honour of the Regional Studies Association, recognising outstanding and lasting contributions to regional studies through research, policy and practice. It's awarded for a range of achievements within the field, such as publications, teaching, original research, influence on public life, and activity within learned societies. And this year's recipient has done it all. Previous winners include Marianne Feldman of Arizona State University in the US, and last year's winner was David Bailey from the University of Birmingham in the UK. So, I'm delighted to announce that the 2025 winner is Andrés Rodríguez-Pose from the London School of Economics in the UK. Congratulations, Andreas. Thank you for being here. Would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, thank you very much, Sarah. This is fantastic news. I'm delighted. It was a big surprise when I first heard it, but I'm delighted to receive this award for many reasons. The first one is, it cherishes, it's in the memory of Sir Peter Hall, who was an inspiration for all of us in the regional studies and regional science community. It was also, you mentioned some of the big names, but there are a lot of big names that have preceded myself. But most importantly of all is because I cherish very much the Regional Studies Association. I'm a big friend of the Regional Studies Association. And I really appreciate that despite the fact that, because of history, I come from the other side of the scientific divide. I'm a regional scientist. The Regional Studies has decided to award me this award. Every time I've had any small position of power, like when I was president of the Regional Science Association International, one of my main tasks was to try to build bridges and make sure that there was a good connection and a good interaction, a strong network with the Regional Studies Association, because after all, we are part of the same family. We work together, and I think we can shape the future in terms of regional development together. So I'm really delighted to receive this award.
And we are so delighted to give it to you, Andres. Thank you so much. I mean, I've personally drawn on your work for a number of years, and it's a real honour and privilege to present it to you today. Andres, I know you're going to join us for our November Regional Futures Conference in London. You're one of our plenary speakers. Are you able to tell us yet about what you might be presenting?
Yes, I'll be delighted to be, like I am almost every year, in London for the Regional Futures Conference. And I'm very glad that the Spatial Economic Analysis, who is going to be celebrating its anniversary very soon, has invited me together with Rachel Franklin to give one of the keynotes of the conference. And I'm going to be talking about how we need to change our perspective on regional growth and regional development. Over the last 30 years, new economic geographers and urban economists have, to a certain extent, shaped the way policy looks at regional and urban growth. The idea was simple: invest in your big and more dense cities, in your largest agglomerations, and then you'll achieve greater wealth. That wealth would expand to other parts of the country, and also you will have more opportunities allowing people to move. Unfortunately, this is not always happening in reality. First, our big cities, some of them are growing, but not all of them are growing. We have plenty of examples of shrinking cities that a lot of people in regional studies have studied. We have also the problem that the backwash effects tend to be far greater than any sort of spread effect. So any, let's say, dynamism that emanates from London stays within the area of London or the surrounding areas, but it never reaches Leeds or Newcastle or Glasgow, for example. And third, people may not want to move or cannot move to congested places like, for example, London. So what I'm going to highlight is that, but on top of that, that the whole new economic geography and urban economics have forgotten about the most important of negative externalities, which is the political economy of agglomeration, in which greater polarization triggers a political reaction and a social reaction in which the people that feel left behind in places left behind react and then, as a result of that, undermine growth in their places, also in the most dynamic cities, and overall economic growth and development in our countries.
Andres, thank you so much. We look forward to hearing more of that in November. And congratulations again today. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much, Sarah, and thank you again for the prize. And I look forward to seeing the whole regional studies community at the conference in November and beyond.